Okay, here I go. We skipped the light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale. She said, I'm home on shore leave. Through in truth we were at sea. So I took her by the looking glass and forced her to agree, saying, you must be the mermaid who took Neptune for a ride. But she smiled at me so sadly that my anger straight away died. Here's the refrain. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale. She said there's no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards and would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, that night they just, well, been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale. So what have you got to say to this song? A wider shade of pale, with music all gone. I randomly selected this song from the lyric book. So I took the lyrics and came up with a new song. Music. Okay. So it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider first just ghostly, turned to white, a shade of pale.